Oke, selamat malam, selamat berjumpa kembali teman-temanku yang sangat berbahagia. Selamat datang lagi di NOTOG Channel. Jangan lupa untuk like, subscribe-nya teman-teman. Yang udah like, yang udah subscribe, terima kasih. Semoga selalu diberi kesehatan dan kesuksesan. Amin. Selamat bergabung yang baru bergabung dengan NOTOG Channel. Kita melanjutkan push yang di divisi 4. Kalah mulu. Bingung ini. Oke, gas kun. Selamat malam buat teman-teman semua. Selamat bergabung. Mohon dukungannya untuk subscribe dan like. Mohon dukungannya untuk subscribe, like, comment. Dukung juga untuk 1000 subscriber. Halo Bang Dips. Hai juga Bang Dipis. Halo semuanya, selamat malam. Jangan lupa dukungannya untuk subscribe dan like-nya. Halo Bang Dips, selamat malam. Jangan lupa subscribe dan like-nya, Bang. Terima kasih Bang Dips. Untuk mabar-mabarnya boleh komen, kita mabar seru-seruan aja. Iya. Lagi ngapain nih Bang Dip? Selamat malam semuanya. Mohon subscribe dan like-nya. Mohon dukungannya untuk 1000k. Mantap Bang Dip, tiduran. Tiduran, rebahan. Lawannya belum dapat juga nih. Divisi berapa Bang Dip? Ini game efootball Bang Dip. Efootball mobile. BSK Ojan, halo juga Bang BSK Ojan. Selamat malam. Jangan lupa subscribe dan like-nya Bang BSK Ojan. Salam kenal dari NOTOG Channel. Iya Bang Dip, football. BSK Ojan, halo juga. Baru 700 Bang, dukungannya buat nyampe 1000 subscriber bang. Buat semuanya mohon dukungannya, mohon subscribe-nya. Yang udah subscribe, yang udah support, terima kasih. Terima kasih banyak. Moga-moga selalu diberi kesehatan dan rezeki yang berlimpah. Oke, kita ketemu lawan dengan penguasaan bola. Terima kasih Bang BSK Ojan, terima kasih banyak. Moga-moga selalu diberi kesehatan dan kelancaran rezeki. Buat teman-teman semua, jangan lupa subscribe-nya.
Well, hello, welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set.
Terima kasih
The game should
banyak.
be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you
Semoga
find
selalu
yourself on.
diberi
We
kesehatan
have a
dan
grand mass
rezeki
of
yang
noise and
berlimpah.
colour, and the juices are flowing. Such scenes here.
kami
A
ada.
sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. And already we're on the way here. And that interception was most necessary. That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rodri,
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. He's intervened well there. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
saya
Mbappe!
masih lemah tendangan.
Oh, and they
Terima
really
kasih
should
Bang
have been
BSK
made to
Ojan.
pay.
Terima kasih sudah like dan subscribe-nya.
Distributed tidily. He's coming
Awas,
out.
hampir
He's
saja
gone
guys.
looking for safety. And here's Mbappe.
Bahaya.
It's a good foot in there. Schneider.
Nah ini
Gone forward. Bruno Fernandes. Acerbi
masih bisa
cuts out the
dipotong
pass.
atas RB.
Has headed upfield.
Beres.
And it's Schneider. And
Oke,
here's Mbappe.
dipotong saja.
Now it's Mbappe. So we're still where we started right now.
Oke, offside.
And he's straight offside.
Terima kasih buat semuanya yang udah subscribe dan like-nya. Jangan lupa tonton terus. Yang mau
Mbappe.
mabar silahkan.
Xavi Simons. He's in plenty of
Kita
space here.
mabar seru-seruan aja.
That has sent him sprawling. Bruno Fernandes. Like Schneider.
Oke, lari Jotimik. Masih Jotimik.
He's shifting through the gears here. That's a fine interception.
Umpannya.
On for a third of the way through the game.
Oke.
It's been intercepted. That was well played. Well stopped.
Bahaya.
Kimmich. And it's Schneider.
Masih bisa di. Oke. Lari terus.
Rice.
Mbappe. Bisa di.
Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Masih bisa
Really looked sharp there,
dijagalkan
didn't he?
oleh
That's very
keeper.
well played.
Lawan. Tendangan
Well,
sudut
look,
ke
they
tengah.
know they've got a height advantage, and
Pakai
it's time for them
kotak
to use it.
6 miliar. Semoga saja bisa. Oke. Bisa dimanfaatkan dengan baik oleh Rodri.
And he did the rest. Yeah, he makes those runs with great skill.
Terima kasih Bang Dik. Ya, terima kasih atas supportnya. Jangan lupa
So the
subscribe
first
Bang Dik.
goal of the game. Well, I think the next
Terima
5
kasih
to 10
Bang Dik.
minutes will
Terima
call for
kasih
real
Bang
focus as the opposition
semuanya.
will inevitably react.
Oke, Schneider
Great chance.
masih membentur.
Xavi Simons. Xavi Simons goes on a
Berbahaya.
charge down the left.
Simon.
The only breakthrough
Awas.
then came late in the
Oke,
first half
awas.
here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score.
Angkat. Berbahaya.
Linked it back promptly. There will be
Berbahaya.
added time. Rice.
Kembali. Ayo, masih bisa.
Now it's Schneider.
Oke, pastinya.
Final of the first half.
Terima kasih Bang Dik, terima kasih Bang Ojan.
Warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
Terima kasih semuanya yang udah
That was
subscribe
a
dan
decent
like-nya.
45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Formasi pohon cemara.
Leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 and the break.
4-2-3-1.
And we are back on
Awas.
the way.
Oke.
Well, if you're
Bahaya.
ahead, it's a good
Wah,
time to
cantik
start
sekali.
moving.
Awas.
Quicker, Peter.
Awas.
It's
Gila. Neymarnya
and he was
tidak
there to get a vital
tidak
touch.
terbendung.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Neymarnya tidak terbendung.
Can he finish?
Bahaya tuh.
That's a race of the ball.
Hampir saja masih bisa digagalkan. Oke.
And he was along to it. Hakimi
Oke.
gets it clear.
Kita serangan balik sekarang.
Mbappe.
Hakimi. Diopini.
Kimmich charging forward
kasih,
on
Schneider.
his feet. Asari kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Just coming up to the arm mark,
Hati-hati.
and it's still 1-0.
Hati-hati. Defend dulu.
Possession football, Jim, we're
Awas.
seeing plenty of it. What
Awas,
is it,
masih
though, that
mengatakan.
really makes
Kita
it
masih
work?
turun. Bahaya.
Well, for me,
Bahaya. Antuh. Lolos.
sticks it away. They
Lolos,
are
lolos,
right
lolos.
back in business. Well, it certainly livened things up a bit. That next goal there was
Lolos
absolutely
satu sama.
crucial. Well, that was such a smart
Itulah.
exchange of passes.
Kalau
It took
lolos,
so many
berujung
defenders out of
saka.
play in one quick move. It was a wonderful goal.
Ini tidak lari.
That has added a whole
Okay.
new complexion to the game. Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides,
Okay,
and with
kita
such
ke
great
atasin.
individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Mbappe.
There's the shot.
Masih bisa ditangkap.
Very well to get to that. Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Oke. Kembali.
Well, the opening goal did come from a corner. Now then,
Kita lihat. 6 niat saja. Moga-moga.
and he's there to
Baiklah.
clear it. So, Jim, is that the manager
Bahaya.
telling the forwards that they must stay
Bahaya.
forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Kimmich. Bruno
Okay.
Fernandes. Fake work on the overlap. Interception. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Quality deserted them when they really
Awas,
needed it.
bahaya. Kasih pertawas. Iya.
Now for a throw.
Ini. Langsung saja ke depan.
There's a probing ball.
Mbappe yang dituju. Duel Mbappe. Oke.
Mbappe.
The right.
Now it's
The
Rice.
right.
Schneider.
Oke.
To Bruno Fernandes.
Mbappe. Mbappe
First
masih
to
bisa
this.
ditangkap, ditahan.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back
Yo.
down, and to be honest,
Yo.
that's how it should be.
Masih bisa ditahan.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
Ayo,
That is good pressure, just hounded
kasih.
him off it.
Nah, Schneider.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Bahaya. Pelanggaran, guys.
Mbappe.
Selamat
has got
malam
himself a free kick.
yang baru bergabung. Oke, masih bisa diangkat.
They are into overtime.
Yo, ayo,
Played
the
right
right.
into his path.
Yes.
He's got
Yes.
away.
Kemana
Schneider.
Habis dah udah.
referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Good watch, more than a good watch actually. Certainly from a sporting perspective, it lacks winner of course, but the
1-1. Waduh, bahaya ini. 4 kali 3 12. Sedangkan ini 15. Oke, harus menang 4 kali pertandingan, harus menang. 4 kali pertandingan harus menang untuk mengamankan posisi. Semoga saja bisa untuk ke divisi 3. Oke, 3-3 penguasaan bola. Gas.
Well, hello, welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. As you can see, we've already started here.
Kembali lagi.
Could read needed to be.
Masih bisa ditangkap. Masih bisa ditangkap.
Anticipated that well, didn't he? Alessandro Costa Curta. Doesn't have what you'd call a classic centre-back's physique.
Kasih.
No, but his game is never really about athleticism. He never has to let it be. It's interesting because he's still become considered one of the greatest defenders of his time. Has that characteristics like leadership, his class, his tenacity. He's now on perfect reading of the game and all done with immaculate discipline. Rice proves too strong. He's taken it.
Bahaya sekali, Beckham. Bahaya sekali.
Rice. And it's Messi.
Bahaya.
Adams spots it and
Kita main
intercepts.
cepat di sini.
So we're still where we started
Lari,
right now.
Beckham.
And he's managed to get free.
Umpan tuh kaki
Here's a
masih
corner,
siapa
good
itu?
chance.
Selamat malam yang baru
All he
bergabung.
needs to do is to place this between the
Mohon dukungan
goalposts
teman-teman
and
untuk
basically let them attack it.
subscribe-nya. Oke, masih
And
bisa
now a sudden chance to
ditangkap.
counter. Bastoni
Oke,
Costa Curta.
di sini bermain cepat, cuk.
Passing is crisp and sharp.
Aduh,
He's through it.
oke, masih bisa ditangkap, ditepis.
Beckham.
Hati-hati,
Barcelona
serangan
looking to
balik
get their
dari
possession
musuh.
game going
Oke,
here. Yeah, it can be very stylish and
kita
expansive
nanti
to watch
Declan.
if they get it
Saya makan mut.
to the standard we know they
Saya makan
can.
mut.
But what's
masih
key is
berganjal.
the number of ballers in the team. As long as they know
Awas, hati-hati.
who's the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well. That's fabulous.
Itu masih bisa di atas yang
Hakimi
ini.
defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Oke,
Schneider.
tidak pelanggaran, cuk.
Perhaps only too happy to take that back.
Oke, masih bisa dipotong oleh Borgi.
Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Bruno Fernandes.
Oh, salah umpan tuh.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Quality deserted them when they really needed
Oh,
it.
Asraf. Aduh, Hakim.
He is through here.
Hakimi jangan dikasih kendor. Hakimi.
Bastoni did well to stay calm there.
Langsung saja ke depan. Rp0 kepanjangan. Oke.
It's the end of the first half. Truth be told, perhaps it's not the
Selamat
game that
malam
many anticipated,
semuanya.
but there is lots to be seen in it,
Selamat
lots to be
malam,
taken from it.
abang-abangku semua.
Plenty for the key figures to mull over, but it remains goalless.
Jangan lupa
First
subscribe-nya.
half thoughts?
Yeah, the scoreline doesn't tell the whole
Rodri.
story as one side has been
Tengah.
significantly better,
Schneider.
at least defensively.
Bisa dipatahkan oleh
Interesting half, just missing goals.
Okay.
So don't be
Dapat
surprised
pila
if
di
the
situ.
second half brings a change
Dapat
to
pila,
the
masih
scoreline
dapat
at the
pila.
break. 0-0.
Oke. Masih
If you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Oke. Kasih.
0-0. Halfway
Bahaya
point.
itu. Untung masih bisa di.
Oh, that is
Aduh,
asking for
ini nih.
centimetres.
Untung.
It's loose. That's fallen kindly
Wow.
here.
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game. But that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
Selamat malam
Some
semuanya.
heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Oke.
That's one of the first things
Kasih.
you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Anticipating.
Oh, he's been caught on it.
Masih bisa ditangkap.
And he has kept it out somehow.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
David
Tapi
Villa,
pila yang dituju.
whatever he had in
Okay.
mind, that was not it. David Villa is
Aduh.
offering some sort of an apology there.
Ini nih.
That just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Messi, oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Rice did just about
Lagi
enough to come
bahaya.
out on top there.
Messi dengan otak-atik
And the
dia.
party overly
Iya.
willing to compromise.
Otak-atik dia. Bahaya.
It's Iniesta. He's been off try. Iniesta.
Did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
Oke. Coba kita ganti pemain. Selamat malam buat semuanya yang baru bergabung. Masih di sini. Ronaldo dan icon juga dulu. SS. Oke. Selamat malam semuanya.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Selamat datang kembali. Oke, Messi.
David Villa.
David Villa. Oke. Masih bisa dipotong lagi. David Villa bahaya.
Oh, that's such a good run.
Okay.
More of that, please. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oke. Ronaldo sekarang.
75 minutes on the clock now.
Ronaldo. Kotek saja.
Oh, that's beautifully weighted. And the shot! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Just so calm under pressure. He managed to freshen a fine finish.
Well, at one stage, he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
That's two now without reply.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that two-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Right. That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, Red, nice interception.
Ampun lah.
Well, Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Oke.
And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Mbappe.
Messi.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Tidak
Costa
lepas.
Curta into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Iniesta. That was good alertness.
Bisa bertahan.
That's that. The end. Performance of desperation, work rate, grit. And those are very good qualities that might have got them something on another day. Sadly.
Ini sungguh tidak meyakinkan, guys. Menyerang. Untuk ini dalam kita kasih aduh udahlah. Selamat bergabung yang baru bergabung. Selamat malam. Puasa kita sehari lagi, guys. Kita akan menuju ke Idul Fitri. Insya Allah. Amin. Sana sedang memakan sesuatu. Oke. Kita nggak tahu perhatikan ini kayak apa. Gila. Penguasaan bola. Oke.
Well, hello and welcome one and all. It doesn't take too much working out that we have the potential for real drama here. A campaign of thrills and sadly rather more spills, more lows than highs.
Oke,
And this is
lawan
where
sudah
we are
dimulai.
up to.
Bola dari
Is
lawan.
it to be an extension of their stay until next season?
Oke,
Or will they be
lanjut.
taking the dreaded step
Schneider.
into the abyss?
Kita muter dulu.
And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world.
Oke, kita batik ya.
We have already started here.
Masih.
Tony Adams is the standout player, Peter.
Well, he does stand out, Jim, of course, but specifically how?
Because he's a colossal presence who seems to thrive the tougher the job gets. His level of commitment is an inspiration for everyone to follow.
Closest thing to a manager on the pitch.
Can't argue with that.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Rice.
Hakimi.
Hakimi. He's found the way through.
Kemana?
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
Adam.
Oh, it's Haaland. And he's onside.
Hakimi.
That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Oke.
Bruno Fernandes.
Oke.
Hakimi.
Oke. Masih bisa
He was slightly undercooked that one. Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Oke. Rodri.
Good read. He read that really well and stopped it. Bruno Fernandes.
Mantap itu.
Just half an hour in now. Bellingham cuts it out. Messi. Out for a throw.
Let's Conde.
Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Quality ball.
Oke, cantik sekali.
Mbappe really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshaled.
Bruno.
A goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Could be danger here.
Masih bisa dikejar.
And it's Messi. To the final 5 minutes of the first half. Well seen. Saw that coming. That's great positioning. So good from him.
Bahaya tuh.
Real chance. Look, there are always tactical adjustments for any coach to make at half-time. But when your star man gives you a critical lead just before the break, everyone will be paying extra attention. It really is the ideal tonic. Beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
The first half is done. Which is simmering along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the supports have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry. The game has already resumed here. Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
Oke.
Well, the defence proved infallible then.
Oke,
That won't be the last they'll see of him.
cantik sekali, suka.
Indonesia looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
Belly, given the lift of his goal.
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveler.
Santai di sini. Kasih.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Swung over. Mbappe. Neymar. Bellingham. He's going to be pulled back for that one. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
It's good judgment from the ref, Peter. Doesn't want to dish out excessive cards in such a huge game.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done. Messi! Oh, lots on that one, but he Can he find the target? Substitutions taking place. Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
Mbappe.
Masih.
Neymar. Rodri. Kunde. Just about up to 75 minutes.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Nice defending, it's got the job done.
Basuh naik. Basuh naik. Enggak.
And he's picked it up out wide.
Enggak.
Oh, nice touch. It's a
Mantap.
sharp pass. Bellingham. Still trailing here in this fight for their lives. It's a desperation about it now, Jim.
A growing feeling of frustration here now, Peter, and time for the big characters to step up and be counted.
And it's Messi.
Indonesia certainly don't need to overcommit now. Their priority lies further back.
Oke.
It's a goal! And from the brink of doom and despair, back they come.
Yeah, and you really have to give credit to the way these players have handled themselves. Can they get another? Probably. I really shouldn't be tempting fate, but I'm backing them. Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
And that's that. A draw and a highly unpredictable one. A share of momentum shifts. Highly entertaining until the very end. What are your thoughts?
Ya. Sekali lagi dong. Kalau udah ini. Selamat malam, selamat bergabung. Mohon untuk subscribe dan like-nya guys. Mohon support dan dukungannya. Like. Oke, kita coba. 42. Gas. Penguasaan bola. Selamat malam yang baru bergabung. Jangan lupa subscribe dan like-nya.
Well, hello and welcome one and all. It doesn't take too much working out that we have the potential for real drama here. A campaign of thrills and sadly, rather more spills, more lows than highs, and this is where we are up to. Is it to be an extension of their stay until next season, or will they be taking the dreaded step into the abyss? And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. Action has already started. Mbappe. He's had it taken off him. Gets his pass away. Musiala. Terrific header. He can get that clear.
Untung dapatnya itu.
Bastoni gets across to intercept that.
Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here? Yeah, Marquinhos, he's one of the toughest and most competitive centre-backs in the business. He's the kind of player you can rely on to always be just where you need him, making a vital interception or just
Goes in for the header! He's missed, but not by that far.
Vinicius Junior did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
Musiala. Oh, red. Nice interception.
Masih. Oke.
And it's Snyder. Mbappe.
Aduh.
So it is still 0-0. Vinicius Junior. Bastoni did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. No, that is pretty much the end of that.
Begitu.
And here's Snyder. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
Bisa diantisipasi oleh lawan. Oke.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Oke.
A reprieve for the time being. And now they can spring out of defence. Picks out Bruno Fernandes!
Oke.
There's a goal!
Bisa menemukan
And
bola.
that has raised the roof. Survival now very much on.
Menyelesaikannya dengan
With a predatory goal.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
aduh.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Yeah, I think for them to get the notice from away from home is brilliant, but these home fans will demand a response. Rice. It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
It looks as though that... he's given it away!
Untung saja tuh.
That should get the job done.
Beres.
Rodri.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oke.
And if you have just joined us, still
Mari.
just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. In time. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
Selamat malam buat semuanya. Oke.
This he really fancies, Peter. The second it was awarded, his brain went into overdrive.
Schneider is standing over this one.
Sudah bisa di.
It's a decent clearance. Has a shot! Just off target.
Jangan masuk lemah.
And we've reached half-time. It's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Leading 1-0 at the break.
Tidak lolos tuh.
Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Oke.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Tanggung jawab Snyder.
Oh, the shot could be on here. Bayern is there to take.
This is the time you need that pace.
Mbappe.
Ini berbahaya.
So time for change. This one has been on the cards for a little
Untuk
while.
masuk.
Well, he's someone
Aduh.
renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
Kasih kurta.
And now they can clear their lines.
Oke.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
He is slightly undercooked that one.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Good looking
Okay.
ball. And now the breakaway. That has been cut short. Your impression so far, Jim?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
Mana itu tuh?
Oh, the movement is slick. The speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Bahaya itu.
Still no way through. The defending area is
buang saja.
resolute. And he can clear it away. Messi. And here's Cruyff.
Bahaya.
Oh, good ball. Shots on here.
Bahaya.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And here's Mbappe.
Keep calm and carry on.
Okay.
That's the job in a
Yeah.
nutshell now.
De Ligt spots it
Bahaya.
and intercepts.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
It's a pretty loose pass. Messi.
Oke. Oh, begini sih. Jemput. Bahaya sekali.
Very much into the last
Masih di-
knockings. Just 5 minutes remaining now. And he's
Okay.
heaved it away.
I
Kasih.
thought it was going to happen then.
Kasih.
How many more chances can they really?
Kasih.
Hey!
Lanjut. Mbappe.
Substitution on the field. Number 42. Cristiano. Number 10. Mbappe.
Mbappe.
And that has been cleared. Messi. Coming on the field. Number 17. De Bruyne.
Oke.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Rice picking up the...
Lawannya sungguh harus menang sekali lagi kalau mau menutup tempat. Oke, kita sudah dapat lawan. Kita dapat lawan Manchester United. Selamat malam, selamat bergabung. Kita lihat lawannya. Inilah 5-2-2-1. Gimana ini? 5 kayak gini. Laur.
Well, there is a point in every campaign of startling clarity. God is any margin of error, and we are faced with absolutes. Anything but a win, and it is all over. Those are the cold, hard facts.
Pelan-pelan.
And Nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. We have already started here. Finish certainly didn't match the background. Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast. Conte gets it away. Bastoni calmly anticipates. Gets his pass away. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and he's always been and that has finished. Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And it's been taken short. Big relief, it just needed better contact. That was never going to make it.
Ditinggalin lagi sebelum. Antara kita oke, terputus tadi kawan, gangguan teknis.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Here's Bruno Fernandes. Angelino. So, Jim, tell me this. Who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into a stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show. Mbappe! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
Angelino is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less. Well, that was well positioned and well pitched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Soulé. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. Dribbles it through, and the shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Soulé deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
It's really well manoeuvred. And here's Mbappe.
Mbappe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Salmakas aimed beyond the defender. Finish! Oh, he hit that sweetly. Keeper felt he had that covered.
Some of the crowd were less convinced. It was really well drilled.
Mohon support untuk 1000 subscriber guys.
Rice engages and forces him off the ball. Soulé still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. 5 minutes till the break. Mancini and Ndika. Angelino. We hit half-time, but it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal. But it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. So we're just settling back into this second half. A real chance and a real let-off. Adams. Rodri. It's Kimmich. And here's Mbappe. And Mbappe! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Paredes. Well, they continue each to cancel the other out. It's clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Foot in.
The attendance for this match
Mbappe.
was 71,600.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
That is a great pick out. He's beaten the last man. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Bastoni promptly onto that, and that is that. Bruno Fernandes, well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Aldanzi. That interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Soulé.
Deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Oh, that's a key interception. If we're going to get a winner, it's got to come now.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through. Can you look back on the game then, Jim?
Selamat malam. Selamat bergabung.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. But if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Good-looking ball.
Well, that was well positioned and well pitched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Adams, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, it's hard not to be impressed with Ashraf Hakimi, who has proven himself in many of the top leagues at such a young age, Peter. He's tactically very astute, he's versatile anywhere on that right flank, and you see him make overlap after overlap, and he loves to stretch defences.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. And the ball, Bruno Fernandes! And it's a goal! A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Yeah, and it's not a surprise to see him elect to shoot from there, considering how much movement can be generated on the ball. Great hit.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Bruno Fernandes. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Nicely spread. The two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. One and a shot! Oh, that is really good tenacity. Really well manoeuvred, and now they can string out a defence. Great ball if he can get there. Cleared without complication. He's had it taken off him. Nicked it back promptly. Adrian Benabe.
There will be 1 minute added time.
There's the whistle for half-time. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room. And while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0. What do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think there's plenty to be pleased about with that first half display in terms of the score and overall approach.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And the game has already resumed here.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
And he cuts out the supply. Gets into some space. That'll be a throw-in. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Good challenge, excellent challenge.
Still alert as ever. That's so well played.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Driving on and making good progress.
Mbappe! That's just playing it safe and simple.
That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Bruno Fernandes. Cleared away. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And that's been won straight back.
Mbappe really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Kimmich. Oh, that's a key interception.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
There's the shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Substitution on the field. Number 11. Number
So time for
32.
change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while. So a couple of front-footed alterations here. A pair of forwards entering the field.
Yeah, and it looks like quite a shake-up to the front line. Interesting. We'll see how it develops.
Cancellieri.
In towards the middle. That was well seen too. Good clearance. Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
And the flag has real chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now.
Bruno Fernandes! It's in! Two to the good! They have breathing space! Two up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Cancellieri. Terrific header! And with that, the final whistle. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination and occasionally magic.
Selamat malam yang baru bergabung. Itu telah pergi.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here.
Hello, everybody.
Gorgeous,
Welcome
gorgeous
to
evening.
today's
The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. As you can see, we've already started here.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into a stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be hits one! Goal! Palermo! And Palermo take the lead!
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
It is a super start. So far, so very good. Now it's Toshan Palo. That is expertly dealt with.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
It's Mbappe. Now the finish! He beats the net. And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
And that is about as cool. He's having a go. Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, even for him, that may have been a touch ambitious. That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And the volley. What a hit. The save was firm.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
It's a good ball played into space. Oh, what has happened here? Bruno Fernandes. Mbappe. He's going to be disappointed with that. That pass has been well intercepted. Great defending, strong and determined. Kimmich. He's through here. Bruno Fernandes! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Driving forward, pinches it off him.
Added time.
And it's Snyder. Mbappe. And that'll be the last act of the first half. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. A couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's 1 each. How would you review the first half?
Yeah, I think they'll be happy with that scoreline. I just hope the second half is as good as the first. It's been pulsating stuff.
Well, the scoreline indicates a pretty tight game, but there has been a lot of action. Mbappe! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
That's not going to trouble anybody. Gomez. Decent progress down the left. Schneider stands tall and stands strong.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
Adams. Mbappe being hounded, manhandled at times.
Well, there's little doubt they'll try to frustrate him and negate his teamwork. Easy to say, but not easy in practice.
He's had a shot! He's been off try.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Kimmich. Oh, that's a key interception. Now he's off and running. Gomez. Mbappe, given the lift of his goal, out to the right. Oh, perfectly measured that. He's found the way through. Great hit! They've scored! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
So we have a breakthrough. How will things develop from here?
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
That's been intercepted. Mbappe proving dependable as ever. Another terrific day at the office for him.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores. There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Very much into the last knockings. Now it's Talo. Foot in. It's gone loose.
Palermo have a simple task to find something to sustain now and keep the pressure on.
Chip through. This is promising. Up he goes! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Really was just waiting to pounce on any slip-up, and he was gifted a chance.
Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. And that will be the final act. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this place...
Lumpuhkannya. Ya, apa ini? Kau diamkan aku, lupakanlah ingatanku tentang dia. Selamat malam teman-teman, jangan lupa untuk subscribe dan like-nya.
So without question, it is one of the most awaited, most anticipated days on the footballing calendar. So many teams, so many ambitions, and only a handful will go forward to achieve those ambitions. That is the nature of our fascinatingly competitive game. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Started here. Danger averted for now. Kimi. Bruno Fernandes.
Well, someone I'm really looking forward to seeing is one of a kind, El Diego. The word legend is badly overused in our world, Peter, but he qualifies with room to spare. An absolute...
Oh, what a mistake! Musiala. Oh, good. He's had a shot! Goal! Japan! Oh, high quality goal. Lovely first touch. Sumptuous second.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Vicario.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Bruno Fernandes. So what can they make of this? Pinches it off him. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
And you make it sound so simple.
Rice.
Maradona proving dependable as ever. Another terrific day at the office for him.
Well, not only can a player of such high caliber show the imagination to set up a goal, but he can also produce when the pressure's on to deliver a big moment. This guy was born to create.
Schneider, that has been cut short. Hernandez. Mbappe. That's been cut out, well played. Fernandes. That's been won straight back. Oh, great ball. Musiala! And that's caused a worry or two. No way through there. Beckenbauer. Fernandez. And the whistle goes for half-time. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
And the game has already resumed here.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Engages and, oh, terrible pass. And he's got the beating of his man. Speculative strike. Still chasing the game, trailing by 1. Hernandez. Oh, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. He's got away. In comes the corner. Japan with the corner. They're first. And it's been taken short. Opts to play it back. And now they can string out a defence.
Attendance for this match was 70,000.
Now it's Mbappe.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Back into the middle. Bastoni. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
And it's Messi. Colomboani has found the net here, of course. And here's Messi. The message is clear. None shall pass. Musiala. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Schneider. Bruno Fernandez. Now it's Rice.
Japan couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through. They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
There's the hit! Colomboani gets flagged offside.
Substitution.
So the manager could make a change for the first time in the game here. Messi. Looking tidy in possession here. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
Picked out brilliantly. And the shots! They have stolen level at the last! Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one. So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now, the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
He's there to retrieve it. And that is that. A draw and a highly unpredictable one. Their share of momentum shifts. Highly entertaining until the very end. which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants of filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Good effort from distance. Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
And we have our very first corner. Has a shot! Retrieved, albeit perhaps momentary. And it's Beckham. And he's gone backward here. He's tried one! They've certainly started on the front foot here. Already shots raining in.
Look, it was achievable, Peter, but it needed his best.
And he thumps it clear.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Terrific header! He's missed, but not by that far.
Rice did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
Kimmich promptly onto that, and that is that. Well read, the danger is averted.
Well, Peter, here we have one of the greatest defenders of all time, Alessandro Costa Curta.
Yeah, in a sense, understated, isn't he? Certainly, I would say, underrated. He's one of the less glamorous members of the Milanese elite from the 1990s.
Yeah, but ability-wise, I think he was on a par with the rest of them. And his tactical versatility means centre-back, full-back,
Sweeper, defensive midfield player.
yeah, and we shouldn't forget his outstanding vision and confidence on the ball, being almost as important as what he did at the back.
Rodri cuts it out. Now he's off and running. Bullet, a true great in every sense of the word. Oh, and he's through the middle. Decent hit!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Mbappe.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Kimmich. Bruno Fernandes! And that's caused a worry or two.
Bruno Fernandes just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street.
And here's Mbappe. Nicely intercepted. Oh, that's beautifully weighted. 0-0, but nevertheless a very decent game. Dixon. And here's Mbappe. That's a shade optimistic. Bruno Fernandes. Rice. Bruno Fernandes. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? That's going to go a long way.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Adams gets across to intercept that. Rodri looking tidy in possession here. Pass is just off target. And the first half is done. Well, it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. And we are up to the break.
A very entertaining half, Peter. The game's been played at a really good intensity. It's been open. It's been quite end-to-end and...
Shot a goal! Oh, split-second reaction.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 2 then. space to clear. Hakimi. Oh, this looks sharp. Adams makes the interception.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Kimmich. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Great hit. Well, now it's a race for the ball. And he's there to get it away. We're still waiting for a goal to report here. Stoichkov.
The attendance for this match was 72,306.
Zaire Emery. And still we await the first breakthrough. Adams. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Kimmich. Now it's Schneider. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Rice. He's got all. Now it's come back out to him. He's keen, determined to have his say.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter. And while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
Corner number 3 coming up. Big header. It's in. The breakthrough arrives at last. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Rodri demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Bruno Fernandes. Stoichkov. Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Time and again they are repelled.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Adams kept his eye on it, and he's there. 1-0 as we head towards the end. That looks a decent ball. Costa Curta wins the duel this time. And claimed it back swiftly. Zaire Emery conjures time and space where few can. Now it's Mbappe.
Indicated.
Kimmich. He's played him through. Look at the space. Mbappe! And that will be it. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Rodri claiming the man of the match award. So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. This place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. There's the hit! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Haaland really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
Nicely intercepted. And it's Messi. They're back on the ball again. And Messi! He's scored!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
So a breakthrough already. Nicely aimed pass. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Alexander-Arnold. Messi. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cucurella gets it away. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
That just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Adams promptly onto that, and that is that. Haaland. Rice. That's a throw.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
That's a shade optimistic. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Bruno Fernandes. Passing is crisp and sharp. Chelsea saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
By Leverkusen applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific. Oh, this looks sharp. Ødegaard.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Cucurella, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Messi. Bastoni.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Rodri. Oh, great. Haaland! They've scored! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe. And there is the half-time whistle. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with
The owner of
another show of strength?
parked outside the stadium gate. Kindly remove it, as it is about to be towed away.
And we're underway again.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done, but that will be the target. Get back on terms and then use that momentum to go again.
And here's Schneider. Some resolute defending there. He's under a lot of pressure there. Kukurea. Ødegaard. And he was quick to react. Alexander-Arnold.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Bruno Fernandes. And he's had it nicked away. Bastoni kept his eye on it, and he's there. It's a sharp pass.
Match was 70,000.
Mbappe.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Hakimi. Kimmich.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
No luck with that dink over the top. Upamecano. Bastoni. Getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. And it's Messi. And that could set him on his way. And the shot!
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
Oh, well played, well played. Stood up well to him there.
That pressing is so good, it's nice and early.
Now it's Rice.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
Bruno Fernandes.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time. Have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Rice. Mbappe. Oh, that's a key interception.
Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to alter their approach and start shifting this ball out wide.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. And collective relief etched on the faces. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable, but undone by...
31 yang nonton. Selamat bergabung. Selamat bergabung.
Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. The action has already started. Now it's Stoichkov. Chance to finish.
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Schneider. Shot could be on.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That would be a little gem among strikers.
Yeah, I think there are probably two things that set him apart, Peter. First, the ability to mould himself into any formation the team wants, often ploughing a lonely furrow up front. And second, having such a hugely impressive goal-scoring record, despite often being burdened with having to take free kicks and corners.
Put it all together, and you've got one of the finest strikers of his generation.
Exactly.
And it's Schneider. Guardiola. No change to the score. 0-0 it remains. No way through. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Adams. It's Wilshere. Koundé. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Bellingham. Mbappe.
Schneider really had a clever trick to shake off his opponent then, but he's left shaking his own head in disappointment.
Hernandez. Bastoni. Kimmich. Now it's Mbappe. Bellingham. Mbappe. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Koundé. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. And Adams. And it's Guardiola. Costa Curta. Fires from distance. Keeper is right behind it.
Yeah, he's disappointed with himself, but at least
Oh,
And that'll be the last act of the first half. As if we needed reminding, no easy games at this level, and that is proven here. Neither side any further forward from where they were 45 minutes ago, but it is far from lethargic, far from slow, highly engaging, but goalless. No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time.
Bang Yantiono. Boleh. Bang Boy ini mana Bang Boy? Bang Yantiono, Bang Nono, Bang Nono.
So off we go once more.
well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Nicely weighted ball. Mbappe! Now it's Kimmich. He's having a go! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Adams. And Koundé. And it's Guardiola. Up towards the hour mark and still no goals. Costa Curta. Hakimi fiddles it through, and it's Schneider. Oh, this looks sharp. There's the hit! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Costa Curta. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them.
The attendance for this match was 71,550.
Bellingham. And here's Mbappe. He's going for goal! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Kimmich actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And it's Schneider. Guardiola kept his eye on it, and he's there. Costa Curta. It'll be a throw-in. That is good alertness. Wilshere. They'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Schneider.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Lolos.
It's Schneider! They've scored! Finally, the deadlock is broken.
Look, before we can even delve into the detail, the significance of taking the lead should be our initial reflection, and that's priceless. Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and a bit hard.
So the first moment of real significance.
Oh, it was a long time coming, but I think it's fully merited. They've applied themselves extremely well.
Costa Curta. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Utrecht clearly now in lead preservation
2 added
mode.
minutes has been indicated.
Kunde. And there goes the final whistle. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the... Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot.
Hello, everybody,
Without a
and
doubt, it is
welcome
the
to
week's
today's
most
match.
eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena. Absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. Got on the way here pretty promptly. The peerless Didier Drogba, just a standout hero to so many.
One of Africa's finest and a huge reputation for being a big game player.
Big games, 9 goals in 9 cup finals during his time in London. By any measure, those are pretty special numbers.
Why, he's very much adored.
That is good alertness. He is slightly undercooked, that one.
Quality deserved them when they really needed it.
Now it's Mbappe. White. Still goalless. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. We've seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. And he's quick to get it clear again. Hernandez. Another pass, just keeps it ticking over. Saves the shoot! Germany! And Germany are in front!
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Germany have taken the lead.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Oh, what has he's had a hit! Really well taken goal. And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited for me. Now they can no one better, possibly.
Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Drogba deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Just 5 minutes left until the break. Hakimi. Oh, played through for the wide man. It's a good foot in there. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. It had to be. There is the half-time whistle. So half-time, and it is all square. Neither able to pull away from the other, but that is not due to any shortage of effort on either side. It's a goodish game, this, and at half-time, it's one each.
Some first half thoughts? It's been a really good watch, but I think the managers will be looking for that extra bit of organisation and focus now, just to try and get a little control on this game.
So both teams heading off for the break. An interesting game has brewed up here, hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but the score at half-time is 1-1. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. No reported change to either side during the break. And it's Messi. Schneider. Well read, when danger is averted. Germany appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Picked out Brink, now the finish! That's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Neymar actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Germany with the corner, they're first. That clear. And a shot. Denied by an instinctive save.
Hernandez really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Trying everything to subdue him here.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Bellingham. Oh, tries a shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And that has been clubbed away. Kimmich, Bastoni spots it and intercepts. More and more pressure on the ball here. And here's Bellingham. No way through, so back it comes. He's in here! Oh, the shot could be on here. Caught offside that time. White. Into the last quarter of an hour. Oh, it's a sweet ball that.
Germany merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
That is a little undercooked. Kimmich. Hernandez. Passing is crisp and sharp. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Mbappe!
Added time.
And for a moment, time stood still.
It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box.
What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so